Indeed. How come we didn't know about this before? Follow happen. Can I not talk to these interesting looking ladies? Where's he gone? I've lost him. That's it. Lost him. Hey, let's go for a swim.
Lovely. Won't mind any better. From the Yaruga to the Dragon Mountains.
Was that boobs? It probably was.
Orson Jr.'s a dead man. I'll have my scribe send you a notice.
You don't have a scribe. And we'll eliminate Junior when, and only when, all of us say aye.
Fist fight in the brothel, here we go.
Reuven, your guest.
Why the fuck you let him in here?
Because I want to talk to him. This is Geralt of Rivia.
Good to see you again.
As always, I'm out of the swiving loop. Who the fuck are you?
He's not heard of me. Now, should we just ignore him? I think we're going to play the hard man. Let's just ignore him.
Got something to discuss with Dijkstra. I mean, Sicky Reuven.
I think it can wait.
Yeah, probably can. Got intruders. Someone just snuck inside the bathhouse. Several men.
They didn't sneak very well.
What the fuck's he on about? Ploughing fortune teller?
Assassins!
And I'm in my pants. I'm in my towel.
Bloody hell. I fucking knew it.
Any weapons tucked away?
Just a few.
Well, they're prepared. More prepared than I am. I've got a kosh. This is dangerous fighting.
First ever party with my prick hanging out.
Yeah, mine too. And hopefully me last. Go on. Let's just get waded in. Oh. Bosh on the head. It's quite effective, this thing. Nice. I want to take one of these home with me, actually.
God damn it!
When they said, do you want to go clubbing at the bathhouse? I didn't think they quite meant like that. I'm dead. Yeah, you're kind of vulnerable without your armor. Always the same on this channel. Sorry, EB. I shall try and raise the tone a little bit. We'll have to play a game without boobs and stuff. Oh, Smegley, you missed a load at the end of the previous stream when you went away early. I put it up on YouTube. What was it? That was the brothel scene. Bash! Get down! Let's have bit of boom! He's down. Let me. I've got to get him while he's on the floor. Smash! Missed out there. Missed out. That's the way to do it. Now, batter him. Will he not hit the ones on the floor? What's that? What's that? Combat log on the left of the screen? I've never seen that before. Has that always been there when I've been playing this game?
Good work, gents.
Terribly sorry for that incident. My security failed. I'll get to the bottom of who, why, and how.
They were whoreson scum. That's the bottom of who and how right there.
Don't start that again. Especially not in front of our guest.
Didn't even loosen the towel or
pranced
anything.
in right before they attacked. Coincidence? Why do I doubt it?
Let's give him a chance to explain.
Then I can kill them all. That would tidy this place up, wouldn't it? This city.
Not gonna introduce me to your friends?
Good thing Happen's not here. He tanned the hide on my ass for being so rude. Francis Bedlam you know, but then who's not heard of this patron of the fine arts and supporter of entrepreneurs of limited initial means? And the dwarf's Carlo Veres, known also as Cleaver. Carlo's in entertainment, mostly.
Carlo Veres. I would have read that as Veresi, but then I'm thinking of mafia names when I'm seeing these three.
I'm looking for Horson Jr.
Interesting.
What do you want with him?
Junior's gonna help me find someone.
Horson's not helped a soul in all his miserable life.
I'll ask him nicely.
See, Cleaver? Perhaps if you'd not called Junior an uncle fucker and asked him nicely, he'd have showed up today.
Gentlemen, you out of your fucking minds? A chat session? Horson's out to get us, and he'll succeed eventually. We've got to kill him first. So by all means, you sit here, soak, fart, and watch the bubbles rise, while I send my boys to Horson's hidey holes. They'll make some noise, flush the bugger out.
Nice, the direct
And
approach.
you, geriatric, or whatever your ploughing name is, want to find Horson? Find me first.
I think I should just hit him now, really hard.
Any clue on Junior's whereabouts? Be grateful for any lead.
Siggy?
It's worth a try. Geralt's got a knack for finding people, and he's discreet, a value in itself.
Leave you to it then.
I'll look in on you tomorrow, Francis. Finish our talk.
So how about we get dressed?
Sure. Then we'll talk. In private. Right mess that was. Never thought I'd be glad to see the man responsible for my taking frequent baths.
If you're any cleaner for it, gotta say it was worth breaking your ankle.
It healed poorly. Can you believe it? I must soak it in hot water at least 6 times a day now. Failing that, it bloody pounds like the bells of Beauclair at dawn.
These two have a bit of history then, I'm guessing from Witcher 2. That sounds pretty grim. Hi, Vasteranta. Francis Bedlam looks like a bloated up version of Mark Strong. Is a way you can check CPU temperature while on the desktop. Just downloads. It's a HW monitor. It's a free download, and that'll do it. Unless you got the motherboard software, which might have a thing in depending on your model. Okay.
I had my reasons. Your leg would be fine if you hadn't gotten in my way.
I see. Well, I promise you that if I could go back in time, I'd do things quite differently on Thanedd. For example, I'd have my men kill you instead of just tying you up.
Listen, Reuven. No, Dijkstra. Just not in the mood for your code names, passwords, and other bullshit. I'm here on specific business. If you want to listen, listen. If not, I'd rather you spared me your wit and threw me out now.
What's the harm? Talk.
Think Cleaver will find Horson?
He might not. But he'll burn down half the city trying. What waste. Leave him to it, I say. Work alone.
Any ideas?
Junior's got areas of the city where he's strong. Penetrate them, look around. But be discreet. None of this speed and fury and swinging your steel cock about.
He knows me. He knows me too well.
Pretty clear you and Bedlam don't want a war with Junior. Why?
Let me tell you what I told King Vizimir time and time again. War doesn't solve any problems. It breeds trouble. Trouble you then have to solve by other means. Make no mistake, someone's behind Horson's actions. I'll not end him until I know who.
Your partner's aware of your past? They know you're Sigismund Dijkstra, former head of Redanian intelligence?
I didn't know that.
Cleaver, Bedlam and Junior. Well, I'd call them my partners if we'd built a mill to grind flour for the folk of nearby hamlets. But we just need to stay out of each other's ways. Agree from time to time. That doesn't make us partners. Do
I
they
dunno.
who I am? Was. Bedlam, sure. The others most likely suspect. But we just don't talk about it. No need to.
They all look pretty damn cozy in that bathtub, didn't they? I think they're closer than he lets on.
Makes sense to ask around, I guess. Junior might be in hiding, but he's got to be collecting income. Couldn't afford to cut himself off.
Gambling. That's his big earner. Junior controls the largest casino in town. I'll never forget. Hierarch Hemmelfart raised all kinds of hallowed hell there
Hemmelfart.
once. Bug a bet and lost his ruby ring. Then there's the arena in the city's bowels. Betting scheme generates near as much as the casino. They're always looking for hired muscle there. Suppose you could always search Horson's house, though I doubt you'll find him there. Maybe some clue, though.
Well, let's get the locations.
Mentioned Horson's got a house. Where is it?
Solid townhouse on Temple Isle, just on the other side of the bridge. Wouldn't wager me knickers on finding him there. Junior's not that stupid.
Might be good to go and have a loot. See what's in there.
Arena sounds promising. Where's that?
Sewers beneath Gildorf, but you'll have to enter through the bits, endure the stench of poverty on the way. Now, Junior loves a good fight. Wager he'd give a lot to see a real Witcher in action.
Possibility. Good fight. I like a good fight myself.
Where's Junior's casino?
Near the Temple Watch Towers. Horson's got naught to do with the casino officially, so careful what you say. Try not to arouse any suspicions.
Okay, we'll go look for him.
See if I can't find Horson at the casino or the arena. Might talk to Cleaver as well, though.
Do what you will. Just be cautious. Horson's expecting payback, I've no doubt.
Thanks for your help, Dijkstra.
Just go, Witcher. And if you can't find the slimy bastard, come and see me. I know him well. Might figure something out.
Gwent. I have a feeling we're going to end up back here talking to this guy. Yeah, let's get some more info.
From Master Spy to Master Criminal. Interesting progression.
Why? Truth be told, they're awfully similar. Both about maintaining a net of informers, being tough in negotiations, bribing officials, the occasional assassination. Same old shit.
Just another job.
Except you used to do that in the name of some ideal. And now?
Now I've decided I've slaved enough for ideals. It's time I worked for myself. And thus far, it's been going rather well.
Seems to have found his place, this fella. You're asking about the temperature thing because you think you might have a thermal throttling issue. It's not... Well, I hope you haven't. CPU has to get pretty damn hot to hit that, but it's possible. So, yeah, it's always worth looking at the temperatures. It just takes, like, a fan to stop working or the heat sink. Tell you what does cause it, and things to get damned hot, and I've had this happen to me in the past, is when the thing that holds your heat sink over the CPU, if something breaks, one of the screws comes, well, not loose, they don't normally loosen, but they're often those things, the cradles that hold them in are just made out of plastic. I've had them snap, and one corner of the heatsink has then come away, so it doesn't have a good solid seal on the CPU, and the temperatures were way up near the cutoff point. I thought, well, what the hell's happened there? And when I took it apart, of course, yeah, plastic eventually breaks. So, but yeah, that it's HW monitor, hardware monitor. I don't know what it's called. HW monitor is the name of it. Google that; it's free, and I use that for things. It's pretty handy.
You in contact with Radovid?
See, you're as witty as ever. No, I'm not in contact with him. I'd prefer it remained that way.
Never quite forgave you for conspiring with Philippa Eilhart?
Radovid doesn't forgive. Not anything. Not anyone. And especially not the sorceress of the lodge.
Well, this guy is full of
Philippa Eilhart.
interesting
Had any
stories.
news?
Just good.
Meaning?
After Radovid popped her eyes out, she disappeared without a trace. If I've any luck, she's finally eating dirt.
Thought you two were close.
We were, until Philippa sent assassins after me.
I need to know more about all these people. They just sound... The backstories just sound so interesting.
Listen, Dandelion's missing. Any idea what might have happened to him?
Same thing that happens to anyone who steps on Junior's toes.
Meaning?
He's surrounded by splendid virgins who ply him with sparkling wine and pastries stuffed with nightingales' tongues. Come, Geralt, what do you think's happened to him? I reckon he's at the bottom of the Pontar, trussed up with the strings of his own mandolin.
Loot.
Far as I'm concerned,
Thank you.
he might as well be rotting down there with a goddamn trombone.
Come on, there's got to be some story
Seem
here.
a bit prickly. Something bothering you?
Sorry. I know I've been unbearable lately. But at my age, the menopause, what with hot flushes and violent mood swings.
Dijkstra, men don't get menopause. You know that, don't you?
Yes, you moron. I also know you don't actually give a shite about my problems. What do you want?
Oh,
You got me. Need work. Thought you might throw some my way. Monster trouble, that sort of thing.
Yeah. Might be able to help me, in fact. And if you did, why then I might be inclined to ask after Dandelion, establish what happened to him.
well, let's get the
I'll get
wages
paid on
sorted.
top of that, right?
Nothing for free, eh? Did you bargain this hard when Emma wanted to hire you?
Yes. Who's Emma?
Who told you?
What do you mean, who? Emma did.
Ha ha.
I could never reveal my sources to you or anyone else. It would be fucking unprofessional. But we've chatted enough. Yeah, I'll pay you. Count on it. So, can I count on you?
I'm kind of regretting not having played through Witcher 1 and 2 to know all these characters' backstories and stuff and what went on. It's not necessary to enjoy this game by any means, but I think it would, and those games aren't as good from what I gather, but I think it would just enhance the experience of playing through this quite a bit. I might have to think about that for the future.
Maybe I can help. What do you need?
I'd rather show than tell. Picture's worth 1,000 words and all that tripe. Ah, and you do realise, if you say anything about what you see here to anyone, it'll mean a razor between your ribs.
Figured as much.
Excellent. One last request. Oh, let's call it what it is. A command. Don't draw your sword unless I ask you to.
Okay, so he's got something chained up he wants us to kill. In the bathhouse? Maybe? Oh, is the Emperor? Emma was the Emperor. Oh, nice. Nice little secret locking mechanism. God damn, that's complicated. Wait, were we having a bath?
Be so kind as to follow me.
For a guy with a broken ankle, he's certainly picked an odd means of, or an odd place to store his... Can I go and loot those bodies? What have they got on them? Fish and blunt axes. Let's get the loot first. That whatever's down that pit ain't going anywhere. Oops, put the fire out. Ah, shirt. Just what I needed. Right, okay. And up. Managed to get down without dying. Quite a bit of this is based on the books, more so than the previous games. Ah, okay. Now that's good. I'm gonna have to, how many books are there? Because I am seriously gonna have to think about having a full read through. I do actually need a new book at the moment. I've finished the last one I was enjoying.
Oh, Bart! No, Bart! Stop that! Now!
Oh,
Mad. Bart makes Ziggy lose, Jonathan.
Beating your head against the wall won't change that.
Bart hurt. Bart less thinky. Bart less thinky. Bart sadless.
I don't like this guy as much as the other rock troll yet.
Where'd you get the troll?
From Zerrikania. Won him. Card game with a camel merchant.
Your jokes are getting better by the minute.
See me smiling? I'm dead serious.
Some camel merchant.
Bart eye bumpy horses. Hot there.
Oh,
Siggy bad take. Good
See.
Siggy.
Bart sees bumpy horses, i.e. camels.
Don't seem to have trouble communicating with the troll. Why'd you bring me down here?
Take note of that hole. We'll come back to it later. And see that
Okay.
door? Vault behind it, until recently filled with Novigrad crowns and countless other valuables.
But God. Then boom! Chorfun go!
Oh no.
Translating into common, someone fucking made off with nearly 20 tons of my gold and all the lighter stuff. And you will help me get it back.
Okay. I want the story.
Why don't you handle this? Gotta have connections in the underworld. What do you need a witcher for?
The gold wasn't mine alone. See, I run a members-only savings club, a bank for the initiated. For reasons that should be obvious, I prefer it if my temporary liquidity problems remained private. So I need an outsider.
How do you know you can trust me?
I don't. Counting on your survival instinct. Slip up, and I'll kill you. Feed you to Bart.
But sorry. But job that good.
I do like the trolls in this game. They're not what I expected at all. I do like them.
Fine. I'll help you.
You're not exactly bursting with enthusiasm.
Witcher mutations. They strip us of emotion. I'd be jumping for joy otherwise. All right. Ought to look around. But first, some questions.
I'm all ears.
Anyone see what happened?
Other than Bart? No. And the vault's location is known only to the treasure's co-owners. Well, and the thieves.
The thieves?
What about upstairs? Anything unusual happen in the bathhouse the day of the break-in?
No. Happen swears it was calm as ever. The usual customers, no incidents. Bloody bucolic.
How much was it all worth? Got an approximate idea?
That
Why
wasp
the fuck
is
do you
just
care?
there.
Figuring your finder's fee. Don't get your hopes up.
Know you too well for that. Just prefer to know what I'm looking for.
3 crates of Nilfgaardian florins, a chest of emeralds, rubies and topazes, silver candlesticks and platters. I could go on.
Shiny Chorfun.
Chorfun.
Oh God.
Shiny Chorfun. Chorfun? Why is it called Chorfun? I mean, is that what they call gold? I thought that was the name of another troll. I thought he had a mate that got blown up.
Take it the thieves got in through the hole behind you.
You're a regular fucking master sleuth. Any other brilliant deductions you want confirmed? The year, maybe? Bloody name of Redania's king?
No, but I am wondering, for instance, how that hole got there.
Hole no. Boom. Hole. But look won't go. But look no. Only sleep. Bad shrooms. Head fuzz.
Head fuzz. Chorfun equals fortune. Oh, okay, they do. Yes, they get words mixed up. Thank you for that, Alex. Cheers, that makes sense now. Sorry if I keep looking up. There's a dirty, great big wasp that's come in today. It's now... Where the hell did that go? I saw it drop. It's in my light. It's in my studio light that I've built. Right, I don't think you can get out of there, so we should be good. It'll be in a damn bad mood by the end of the stream, though. Right, okay. Let's get back to this.
Bad mushrooms? What's that about?
Pops mold. The spores are highly toxic. One whiff and you're dead. Unless you're a troll, that is.
Yes. But troll.
Really?
Not talking to you, dimwit.
Oh, leave him alone.
Where was I? Ah, mold spores. They cover the walls of the sewers other side of the vault. Actually thought it was a good thing, you know? A bit of extra protection. Thieves found a way through it.
Bart, you see them?
But through hole. Want see boom. Got what? Breathe. Shroom. Sleep go. Your fun gone. Bad troll.
Poor Bart.
Now, stiff up a lip.
Yeah, I want to hear about this. What the hell's that behind? Can you see? I'm trying to look around the troll. There's like some massive fangs or jaws or something sticking out through that grill. The hell?
Boom. Can you
Oh,
elaborate?
good night, Smegly. Nice to see you, and have a nice rest of the evening.
Big. This like.
I'll elaborate. Explosion. Big enough to blow that fucking hole in the wall, separating the vault from the sewers.
Gotten pretty good at communicating with this troll.
Lots of prior experience. Worked with idiots my whole life.
I know the feeling.
Try to track down the thief yourself?
Of course. Hired this lummox, Fons, thick enough not to ask questions. We knocked back some Pop's antidote and entered the sewers. Soon after, I returned alone.
What happened?
Lad started belching something horrendous. I mean, burps with so much mass the walls shook. Told him, Fons, stop. You're in the presence of a count. Well, former count, but still. And then he puked up. Up came most of the antidote. Lost his protection. Tried to pull him out. Then I heard a bubbling. Something crawled out of the water. I value the lives of my men, I do. But I value my own even more. Dropped Fons and ran like hell.
At least he's honest.
Mind describing this something that crawled out of the water?
No. Doesn't mean I can, though. Air in the sewer's thick with spores. Can hardly see a thing down there.
Must have noticed something. Was it...
No! Didn't notice a fucking thing. Didn't do a taxonomic field analysis either. I know it's an inconvenience to you, but I felt I should get the hell out of there as fast as I could.
The guy's got a point.
Should look around the sewers. Got any more of that Pop's antidote?
Have a few vials left. Got the formula too. Disgusting swill, to be honest. But it'll save your life. Here.
Thanks.
You've naught to thank me for, literally. You're no good to me if you suffocate. Listen, I'll be upstairs if you need me. Sight of this empty vault's giving me an ulcer. Good luck to you.
Okay. So I guess we go exploring.
Dandelion, what the
Bart
hell have you gotten yourself
troll.
into?
I want to talk to this dude. He's awesome.
Hey Bart, got a minute?
Minute. But no minute got. But rocks got. Rocks want?
I'll swap you some rocks for a minute.
I mean a minute to talk.
You mean? But nice.
One more time. Can we talk?
Siggy you like. Talk me with.
Okay, this is a bit hard to talk to, this guy.
Why do you like Siggy so much?
Siggy good. Siggy can't take part.
He locked you up, alone, underground. Don't get bored down here? Not much to do.
When but not much do. But think. Lord.
So he's a philosopher troll.
What about, if you don't mind my asking?
Rocks.
Rocks.
Rocks interesting.
I guess they are.
Anything suspicious happened before the robbery?
Suspicious. But no understand.
Something not normal. Something strange. Maybe you saw, felt, heard something?
Yeah. Yeah. But here. His.
Gas. Okay.
The hissing. Where did it come from?
But his here. In love tree.
What?
Where but turdy dump.
think?
What kind of hissing was it? Like a snake?
No. His other. Not animal all that.
Right. So, like what?
Like... rock?
A hissing rock.
This is good stuff, folks. This is the sort of stuff that cases are won with. These are the sort of details that detectives and investigators really need. We're looking for a hissing rock from the lavatory. I'm sure that'll solve everything.
All right. Let's change the subject.
Good. But time got. Torfon go. But God, now nothing.
Okay, it sounds so sad. So sad. Poor
Thanks
guy.
for your help. So long.
Long. Long.
What? I thought he was going to attack me then. I had a panic. A proper panic. Let's have a look. See if he's guarding these barrels.